Hey everyone, Illusionist Dave here today. Don't you just love my Hawaiian shirts? Not as cool as my Procrastinators Unite Tomorrow shirt, but it's a pretty cool shirt. Um, the reason I'm making a video today, well, is because I'm trying to make a video every day, at least one, maybe more than one. You never know. I mean, I'm going to make them when the mood hits me, but it has to hit me at least once a day. So, anyway, I want to go on a little bit of a rant, okay? And this rant is on agree to disagree. You know, a lot of people do that when they don't want to argue. They say, let's agree to disagree. And I have a problem with that. Because some things you really can't disagree on. Unless you just want to disagree with fact. For instance, if I said Elvis was born in 1935, and you said no, it was 36, I'd say no, it was 35. You'd say no, it was 36. You know, and we could go back and forth on this all day, and then finally you say, let's agree to disagree. No, that's not a possibility because you're wrong. That is something that is verifiable, and we know that Elvis was born in 1935. Um, and I don't understand why people do that. I don't understand why people give in so easily to that agreement. Let's agree to disagree. But also, there's some stickier situations, but I think they can still be won. If you said, for instance, that, and I'm going to use Elvis again because I've been arguing with a guy about Elvis. If I said Elvis was a better performer than Michael Jackson, or if I said Elvis was a better singer than Michael Jackson, which I have said, you know, he said, well, no, it was Michael Jackson and Elvis doesn't deserve to be king of rock and roll, yada, yada, yada. Well, the thing is, I can show you that Elvis was better. Because how do you determine what is good? Well, you may dislike something, but that does not mean that they are not good. For instance, I know Michael Jackson is good. I don't particularly like a lot of his music. Now, some of it, I used to really like it when I was a little kid. So I used to, but I just don't anymore. That said, I think he's gotten a bad rap, and you know that's another rant. But anyway, um, how do we know that Elvis was better? Well, Elvis has sold 1 billion record units worldwide, far more than Michael Jackson. Elvis is, you know, Elvis top, not top, but Elvis got in the charts more times. Now, granted, he had more songs. That's another thing. Elvis did 750 plus songs. That's officially. Now, there are like 300, 400, 500 other unofficial ones they did. Things he did once or live in concert. You know, things like that. So, also, we can look at vocal range. Elvis could hit really, really high notes if you listen to Hurt, which Michael Jackson was great with the high notes. You know, but if you listen to Way Down or Just Pretend or even In the Ghetto that's a pretty deep one. You know, you can hear a great range if you listen to those. So to me, it's not a matter of agree to disagree. It's you're wrong and you just don't want to argue anymore. And I don't understand why people. Well, I don't understand why people agree to disagree at times. Um, but I also don't understand why people actually bring up let's agree to disagree. I don't know why people bring it up, and I don't know why people agree to it, because someone is wrong in many instances. Now, if you said something obscure that can't be like somebody was a better songwriter than someone else. Well, unless you got awards to show that the songs were better, and I mean like actual awards, then that's a little bit harder. And there are other examples. Also, you know, when you say something sucks or someone sucks, you need to have reasons why you say that. Michael Jackson, I don't think that he sucks, but he doesn't have a lot of vocal range. I prefer vocal range. I prefer more meaningful lyrics. He doesn't suck, but that's why I don't like him. I don't dislike him. I used to love him. You know, he was up there with Elvis. And by the way, Thriller, one of the best music videos ever. Thriller was awesome. And of course, it starred Vincent Price. By the way, this is cool. This is kind of off subject, but my mom found a letter that was in a frame, and it was to this guy named Terry. Hang on, this is Mom. Okay, so that was Mom, and great timing. She actually told me. So there's this letter that she found, and it was in a frame, and it said, "Dear Terry, thank you. That was a beautiful tribute to the maestro. From my heart, thank you, Vincent." And what this framed letter was doing from this guy named Vincent, we didn't know. This is the letter. Now, I've done a lot of Google searches. And it very, very, very much looks like that's Vincent Price's handwriting. So, we think this is probably a letter from Vincent Price to someone named Terry. So, and if y'all don't know, he's the one that narrated the Thriller. Has that really creepy, awesome voice. So, anyway, but yeah, that's my rant. I just don't understand why people agree to disagree. I mean, at least say I just don't want to argue. Don't say let's agree to disagree, because I'm not going to agree to disagree generally. You know, just say I don't want to argue, and I'm like, okay, cool. So, what do you guys think? Do y'all agree to disagree? Do you think there are certain instances in which it is good to agree to disagree? What would those instances be? Do you think there are instances where it is acceptable to not agree to disagree? When someone has said, for instance, like I said, when someone just has a fact wrong, do you still agree to disagree, or do you say, no, you're just wrong? Let me know what you think. Bye.